Hello, welcome our GearResearch channel. Today in this video, we are going to show some of the best coffee grinders for home are best sold and reloaded in the last couple on Amazon. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product, check the links in the description below. So let's get started with the video. Number 1, OXO Brew Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. The quietest of the machines we tested, at 70 decibels, a noise level we compared to a vacuum cleaner 1 yard away. OXO's Conical Burr grinder is the gadget to buy if you're a French press, drip, or pour-over enthusiast who is ready to trade in their blade grinder for an entry-level Burr grinder. We ended up with a little more than half of our target French press grind size, with lots of fines mixed in, but fared slightly better when we switched to a coarser setting. Our coffee was certainly a step up from the batches made with blade grinders. While we applaud OXO for outfitting this grinder with a stainless steel burr without sacrificing affordability, we found the Baratza of Encore's burr to be more robust. It's a leap up in price for a reason. Further, the OXO Conical Burr grinder has 15 settings to the Encore's 40, and the former's burr is held in place by a plastic cap, while the latter's is secured with a stainless steel wingnut. It will also not make espresso grounds. Otherwise, it's a better investment than any blade grinder we've tested, so if you're not willing to make the investment in an Encore or a fellow ode, this will be a major improvement in your home coffee setup. If you're not a coffee geek, the difference is negligible. The OXO is just as easy to clean as the Baratza, and considering OXO's sterling customer service reputation, should be nearly as easy to service. Number 2, Baratza of Encore Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. The Encore won't get you immaculate grounds, but it will reduce the number of boulders and fines, how coffee pros refer to too large and too small particles, in each grind. Using groove sieves, a set of stacked sifters that separate coffee grounds at your determined grind size from any outliers, we found that the Encore managed between 70 and 80% of our target French press grind, 600 micrometers, outperforming the other grinders we tested. However, when we tried a finer grind for espresso, 250 to 500 micrometers, the results were only 50 to 70% on target, with the irregular particles mostly being fine. A too small grind can lead to over-extraction, which results in a bitter brew. So, while this machine will serve most home coffee brewers very well, we recommend upgrading to the Baratza Set 270 if you plan on making espresso regularly. Although many of its competitors feature ceramic burrs, the Encore's is made from stainless steel, making it significantly more durable. That being said, all burrs will eventually require replacement, regardless of material. This machine is also among the quieter burr grinders we tested, registering at 74 decibels, or a little louder than a vacuum a yard away. And thanks to how easy Baratza makes it to service and replace parts of its machines, on top of its 1-year warranty, we're confident that even if something did go wrong, it wouldn't be too hard or too expensive to fix. Number 3, Bodum Bistro Burr Coffee Grinder. If you're looking for something slightly nicer than a blade grinder, but more affordable than a flat burr grinder, the Bodum Bistro Burr Coffee Grinder is a fabulous compromise. Thanks to its simple and clearly labeled grind settings and timer, it would serve as a great starter coffee grinder for novices. The Bodum Bistro Burr Coffee Grinder is designed with a number of innovative features, including its static-free borosilicate glass container, which prevents fine coffee grounds from clinging to the glass. Plus, the hopper lid includes a chart to guide you on grind times for several types of coffee. This coffee grinder is also quite aesthetically pleasing outside of its great features and functionality. European brand Bodum is best known for its trendy pour-over and French press glassware, but we think this lightweight burr coffee grinder is just as stylish. Best for French presses. A built-in timer is extremely handy and part of the reason the item receives so much praise for its ease of use. There are some drawbacks worth noting, however. Even though the glass coffee ground catcher is meant to reduce static cling common with finer grinds, the grinder isn't quite as effective on the coarser grind settings, often leading to an end result that's chunky and a bit uneven. Number 4, Breville BCG 820 BSS Smart Grinder Pro Coffee. The Breville Smart Grinder Pro is one of the most beloved burr coffee grinders on the market. It's designed with tons of features to help you pour the perfect cup, including 60 grind settings and adjustable grind times. The front of this Breville grinder features an easy-to-read LCD display, which shows you the grind time, the grind setting you're using, and how many shots you're pulling. Its dosing IC feature lets you change the grind time by 0.2 seconds at a time, ensuring your grounds will be perfectly tailored to your preferences. As a conical Burr coffee grinder, the Breville Smart Grinder Pro won't cost as much as a typical flat grinder, but it is slightly pricier than the other conical options on this list. With that said, we still think it delivers excellent value for the money. This has an electronic timer that allows you to adjust the grind time down to 0.2 of a second, so you can produce exactly the amount of ground coffee you need every single time. You can store up to 18 ounces in the hopper, which is a locking system that makes it easy to remove and clean. You can also grind beans directly into a filter or your favorite container, so there's less to clean. Sometimes a litany of features can lead to confusion, but not with this machine. Our product tester found the grinder. Number 5 Baratza Encore Conical Burr Coffee Grinder. The Encore has the ability to create grinds coarse enough for a French press and fine enough for espresso, which makes it ideal for the everyday coffee drinker. Its hopper is adequately sized and can hold 8 ounces of coffee beans. Customers say it's a little messy though, partially due to the higher rate of static cling. If you can overlook those downsides, along with some noisiness, this is an excellent value buy. Reviewers give the Encore high marks for its ease of use and consistency, which are two of the most important traits when looking for a grinder. Baratza is also dedicated to service, which means that parts and repairs are relatively simple on its units, unlike many other home appliances available. The ODE requires you to measure whole beans beforehand, either by volume or weight. Please do it by weight and pour them in the grinder each time you want to brew. Ultimately, this can keep your coffee beans fresher. But it does add an additional step to the process. All that said, if you pour over every morning, like, comment and share. Please subscribe my channel. Check the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.